Hi everybody, I'm Ben the Learner, and today we're going to talk about plants. My last episode about plant was about the unknown plant. I decided just to chop and to do some experiment. I want to do some other experiment with another type of plant. And the plant is Hippoistis philostachya or Polka Dote. Welcome to this video. First of all, I want to say that if you like that type of video, please subscribe. If you like the content, you can also subscribe to my Instagram or Twitter account. I would be very appreciated to know who's following me. And now, like I mentioned, I did not achieve a result like a 3 feet tall plant. No, it gives what is here. It gives like this not very attractive plant, which is supposed to be a little bit more compact than that. And I have 3 of them. This one too, that you see. And this one too as well. Quite not the result that I was expecting. Now there's a reason for that. I was in Australia for 3 months and I asked my colleague to take care of them. They were inside in front of a great window and their only scope was to put water. And obviously they didn't trim the plant, which is necessary sometimes if you want to keep them compact. But I don't have anything against them because they're really respected, demanded. But now I have to try to do something better for them to be more compact for the summer. Now, what I want to do, I want to do some experimentation with those plants. Normally, I would have just cut everything. But the stems are so long that I have to take advantage of that. In fact, what I want to do is that I will remove all the big leaves that are too big, because when I don't put those plants outside with the sun and the wind, those leaves will die. It's 100% sure. I've done that many times. And instead of keeping the plant trying to fight to keep their leaf alive, it's gonna create ramification. If I remove all the big leaves, it's gonna just put more juice, more energy for the small ramification. And then when the ramification will be strong enough, and I'll do an example of it, I will cut the stem in many parts. And then I will put that in the water to create or to encourage root creation to do other plant. And by the meantime, I will have just cut the stem very low, and those will just generate from the bottom. It will be like more compact. That's gonna be awesome. Something that is very important to consider as well is that there are flowers, little flowers. And sorry, but that's not the type of flowers you want to see or you want to give to your girlfriend anyway. In certain situations, when you have plants, you want to remove those flowers because the plant doesn't know I'm taking care of them. They doesn't know, and they want to just spread out. They want to reproduce. And for that, you're creating as many flowers as possible to create as many seeds as possible. For this reason, it just spends a lot of energy. By removing all the flowers, well, you just encourage the leaves creation, just other ramification and all that stuff. So another thing I will do also with those plants is that I will try to really clean the inside part, which is full of really like dead leaves. And so I basically just take like a fork and I remove the topsoil at 1 centimeter deep, and I just put that for a composter. And the problem is that if I just add new soil, it's just gonna be a mess, and it's a danger for creating moisture, like in very germ and all kind of nut what I want to see in that ground. And I will put, of course, some very nice ground for it. So I want to see some ramification. We see here we have some ramification on the go, just that. And when I talk about ramification, this is this. And when I talk about flowers that I don't want, this is exactly that. This is kind of stem I want to remove. So what I just recently did is that I pinched the end of one of the stem to have that, like a very small one. And I removed all the bigger leaf at the top, because my experiment in the past is every time I was cutting like a very big leaf, like this one for instance, and I put that in the water, well, it dies, because it's like if this type of plant does not have a very good suction power. So that's what I want to do. I did it for this one because there were no ramification on that stem. But the goal is to do that with the other one when they will gonna be a bit longer. So I cut them in parts and I will wait for the little leaves to appear, because the plant needs leaves because of the photosynthesis. Okay, so after just trying to get rid of all the dead stuff, this is basically what remains, and we can see that the plant already started to do new leaves, and this is exactly what we want to do. We wanted the leaves coming from the base of the plant. Now I kept some of the leaves at the top. Not difficult to have the focus, just because well, I want them to get a bit of energy. But of course, for the moment, the plant is really awful. Look at that. And then we have to avoid that. I'm gonna put a bit of new soil, not too much, because I don't want to just bury the other one. So we'll do this with the other as well. Hey, I'm back. I finished the job, so you see that there's a lot left remaining on those plants. So I'm gonna put a little bit of soil on the plant. I'm gonna put that outside, and in 3-4 weeks, I'm gonna do another video and update to show what happened to those Polka Dote. So if you like this episode, yes, follow me, and follow me also on Twitter and Instagram. I'll be very happy to see how many people can like those videos. If I said something wrong, please, I'm Ben the Learner. I would like to know it so I can correct myself in another video.